So I was gonna delete the last video because I don't think I phrased it right. Like the first thing I said, well, the second thing I said was kind of like misunderstandable, but I am going to continue from my last point. When I talk about opportunities, I want to write for film, make movies, etc. There are plenty of women that want to animate and, be teachers, work in social work. There's a lot of things that women want to do for altruistic reasons, which helps society, as well as for personal reasons like singing, acting, etc., which can still be beneficial as there are songs that have actually helped people, um, as well as possibly even saved lives. Because sometimes songs can make you reconsider suicide, or even can make you reconsider killing other people. And so that could actually be very helpful. But something else that I have considered as well is essentially due to how inflation has affected our lives now, as well as lives back then. Look at how life in other countries are. Women in some countries, including like countries we call third world countries, are still able to work in some cases because, to be fair, they couldn't survive. Example, in certain countries, um, the inflation has gotten so bad that our dollar is extremely valuable. Sometimes it's like a bit of nuanced because essentially a lot of money, like different stores price different things, but the average price could be very problematic because I think I know why there's so much poverty in foreign countries. I think the reason why our dollar is so valuable and their money has such little value in comparison to our dollar is because of high inflation rates. And due to that, countries, like the quantity of that money is high. And so it requires new dollars to be printed. And to be fair here, back then, whereas your current salary was enough, now due to inflation, your current salary can't keep up. And so, yeah, inflation is actually a really big issue. Some countries have protested due to inflation. And just imagine if none of those women could work. Now you're probably saying, but the man can work. Just get her a husband. This is absolutely erroneous. This is also simply not thinking in realistic, practical terminologies. The problem is that what you're saying is, okay, magically get a husband, and it's not impossible if you're a pretty woman, but at the same time, what if some men just say, no, I'm not really interested. Also, to be fair here, this leads to gold diggership as well as situations where the woman cannot support herself, because throughout the time where you are with her, like, hear me out, this creates a double O. What that means is a man has to support her all throughout the dating relationship, even if they're not married, because of the fact that, especially if her father dies and she doesn't have any brothers, there is simply put no way for her to support herself. If she has kids because of a dead spouse, or maybe her boyfriend left her when she got pregnant, he'll still have to support her kids as well, because she can't get a job to support her kids because it's illegal for her to work in this scenario. So in the case where it's illegal for your girlfriend, your date, or your future date to work, you actively would have to be there. It would also be more detrimental if you left her or abandoned her when she was pregnant. That would literally ruin your child's life. It would be dooming your